guys, it's Kayla from Killing It With Coupons, and I am here to share with you guys my Walmart haul for this week. These were all the items I ended up picking up at Walmart. These would have totaled $91.83. I paid $41.80 and saved $50.03. I did use $15.85 in Walmart cash, and I earned back a total of $26.10 across different app rebates, making my net cost for all these items just $31.55. The first thing I want to start off with sharing with you guys is that this actually was probably more than that, because when I did my grocery pickup today, they actually ended up giving me this goodie bag with this little Walmart bag, which is like perfect for, you know, little runs into the grocery store, along with all of these little freebies over here. This bubbler, like seltzer water, and all of these other little freebies as well, like this hot sauce, this little bottle of hot sauce, this probiotic protein bar, these eye drops, along with these Smarty Pants gummies, and this liquid IV energy. All of these products, I think a couple of them also have coupons with them as well, all ended up for free. I was like, that is awesome. So, and they all came in this little bag, and then I pulled this out and I was like, I didn't order this stuff, and then I was like, oh, this is like a little freebie bag. And obviously too, this is like a reusable bag, and it was different than the ones that, you know, they ended up bagging my stuff with. So that's what I realized, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So again, those items probably ended up pushing the total over $100 for everything that was really here that I ended up getting, because I got all these little freebies, which is super awesome. I've actually had that happen at Jewel as well once already with when I did a grocery pickup. It was probably right before I started sharing with you guys the deals at the end of like December. They ended up giving me a handful of little freebies as well, with some coupons too. So that is awesome. Like I said, that's a, you know, it might not be available for everybody at every store, but that is a fun little way to get some extra freebies now. I've noticed it's been 2 different stores with grocery pickup orders. So I did end up doing this as a grocery pickup order, along with, again, I have shared with you guys all of my Walmart hauls. This stuff is going to vary by your store, because a ton of these items that I picked up were, I believe, on clearance or possibly rollback, and that is going to vary across stores. Again, not every store is going to have the same sales or you know, like rollback, clearance prices and that kind of stuff. So it is going to vary big time based on where, you know, like I said, where you are shopping and which Walmart you are shopping at. So like I said, for me though, a bunch of these items were on rollback or clearance, probably clearance, but it's really weird, because I shared with you guys like this dry shampoo deal that I ended up doing last week. These were on, again, clearance, I guess, and then they went back up to regular price. Now they're back down to this clearance price, and they're still available in stores. I've had that happen too, where like something goes out of stock and then they restock it, and you'd think if it was a clearance item they wouldn't be restocking it, but then they do, and then it's up to like regular price again. But again too, and I check with like expiration dates too on like some of the food stuff. I'm like, oh well, maybe they're clearancing it out because it's close to expiration date. No, like some of the stuff is still like over, you know, like 18 months from the expiration dates, or like almost 2 years and stuff like that. So again, I don't think that that's the case. It could be because they're changing packaging. Like sometimes companies do that at the beginning of the year. It could be just, again, I don't know. But whatever the reason is, a lot of the stuff that I ended up getting was with clearance or rollback type pricing. And that is going to vary by store. A handful of things I picked up just at like regular price, regular like clearance sale price, because they were some good deals as well. But I will go into all the deals with you guys. Along with as well, the majority of what I ended up doing was Ibotta offers, because I really wanted to try and work on earning those Ibotta bonuses back, because I was doing it with Walmart cash and I was like, these are really awesome deals. But Ibotta has the same offers, sometimes even higher value offers than Walmart. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's only Walmart cash offers available. If you guys are new to the Walmart Ibotta stuff, that the Walmart cash is available, but it is through Ibotta technically. It's just they have it like they use it in app so that it's easier for people to earn, and so that they kind of have their own exclusive savings kind of thing, and like digital rebates coupon-y kind of stuff, since they don't really have anything like that you can use like with a store loyalty card or anything like that. So they have this Walmart Cash stuff that is available, but it is the exact same offers as Ibotta. If you clip the Walmart Cash offer, you will not get the Ibotta Cash offer back, so just keep that in mind. But sometimes they do have Walmart Cash available that they do not have and in the Ibotta app. I've noticed that a lot with Procter & Gamble products. They will have Walmart Cash exclusives that they don't have in the Ibotta app that are available like only with a Walmart Cash, you know, in their app. And it's a lot of times more like Procter & Gamble type products, so like Charmin and Bounty and like that kind of stuff. But anyways, so just when you are clipping those Walmart Cash or Ibotta offers, if you clip the Walmart Cash one, there's no way to unclip it, and you will only get the Walmart Cash back, and because it like sets precedence over, you will get that back first, and the offers do not stack, so you will not get Walmart Cash and Ibotta offers back. So again, I wanted to do the Ibotta offers though, because sometimes they do have higher value offers, and also sometimes offers that are not available with Walmart Cash. In addition to that as well, they also have the bonuses, which when you redeem like 10 offers, you will get a $5 bonus. That was what I had available for me, so I got $5 additionally back. That was just a bonus for redeeming 10 offers, which was what I ended up doing. I think I got 11 or maybe 12 or something like that actually. I also had 20 cents off of any receipt that I ended up doing, so that was an additional 20 cents that I got back. So I made an extra $5.20 with Ibotta offers for just off of my grocery purchase for purchasing these things and getting those rebates back anyway, which ends up making for some really good deals. Like I said, for basically everything on the table, I ended up spending about $30, which a good majority of it was food stuff, which is awesome. So what I ended up doing though with the Ibotta offers, the dry shampoo, again, I shared this with you guys last week. These were on clearance price, I guess, $6.68. They're regularly $11.68. Two of them would have been $23.36. I paid $13.36, but got $3 back from Ibotta, which was a limit of 2. Or you could do it with Walmart Cash. Again, I did Walmart Cash last week. So I ended up earning back $6 in total from a net cost of $7.36 for 2, or $3.68 each, which is a really, really good price for dry shampoo. Dry shampoo I normally cannot find almost anywhere under $5. Even like $6 is kind of rare. So that was really awesome. I saved $16. The Nutri-Grain bars, these are actually, I think they're maybe rollback price for $2.50. They're regularly $3.28. So these would have been $6.56. I paid just $5 and earned $1 back for buying 2 with Ibotta. They also had Walmart Cash available for that as well if you wanted to do either or, making my net cost $4 for 2, or $2 each, and I saved $2.56. And I don't think that that is too bad for these, because I think that's cheaper than like Aldi's store brand of the same kind. I think their price is over $2, so that was pretty good. The Yoplait yogurt, this is also a really good deal. These are, I think, rollback because it was like all of the variety, and the way that I know that like between what I think is clearance and what I think is rollback is when the majority of the products are that price is probably rollback. When only like one of the items, like for example the dry shampoo, it was only on this dry shampoo bare kind. The other ones were all regular price, but just these ones were the ones that were like clearance priced. The same thing too with the Yoplait. Now this is why I think that it's rollback, even though it doesn't like state that it is, but it was like almost all of the varieties of these 8-packs, which are $3.48, again on, I believe, rollback. And the regular price is $4.97. So I paid $3.48 and got 50 cents back from Ibotta. They also have Walmart Cash available as well, but the net cost for these was just $2.99, and I saved $1.98. And like I said, that is for an 8-pack, so that's less than 50 cents per cup, which is a really, really good deal. The Dial hand soaps, these are regular price, but again, I just ended up doing this so I could get another offer to make sure I was over the 10 in case they were out of stock of something. But they were a regular $1.24. I paid $1.24. I got 35 cents back from Ibotta. They also have Walmart Cash available. but that made the net cost for these just 89 cents, and I saved 35 cents. Pre-met pasta, this was actually with Walmart Cash. They did have an Ibotta offer available as well. However, I had already clipped this like a few weeks ago and just never ended up. I think this was one of those things where it was like went back up in price and then went back down. But they were regularly $1.38. Just the spaghetti was 98 cents. I paid 98 cents and got 25 cents back from Walmart Cash, so it was 73 cents, and I saved 65. Again, I could have done Ibotta if I wanted to. It's just I had already had that clipped. The Zarbee's melatonin, I did this deal last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago with Walmart Cash. These are $4.68. Again, I believe this is a clearance price. They're regularly $7.98. I paid $4.68 and got $3 back from Ibotta, so it was just $1.68, and I saved $6.30 on that. They also had the Finish Jet Dry, which I also believe was a clearance price because of how discounted it was. These are regularly $11.47, and I believe, like I said, they're on clearance for $4.98. I paid $4.98. I earned back $2 from Ibotta, making these $2.98, and I saved $8.49, and that is for the really big load. Like, I think this is the second biggest bottle that they sell, so that was a pretty good deal. They also had, and these did state they were on rollback, these little Pedigree pouches. These are on rollback for 84 cents. They're regularly 97. Two of them would have been $1.94. I paid $1.68 and got 50 cents back on two from Ibotta, making these $1.18 for two, or 59 cents each, and I saved 76 cents. And for example, the difference in Walmart Cash and Ibotta, this was 50 cents back when you buy two. Walmart Cash was 10 cents back when you bought one, so obviously the Ibotta offers a better deal. And I was also redeeming those so that I could get that $5 bonus back from Ibotta when I redeemed 10 offers. The Cliff Bars, these I think might have been on clearance. However, I checked around and they were on like this price at like almost all of the stores near me. So I'm not entirely sure, but this is a really, really good price. They're regularly $5.74. So the two of them would have been $11.44. They're on sale or rollback or clearance price for $3.97. So these, the two of them together, cost $7.94, and you earn $1.25 back from Ibotta, which is a limit of 5. So with these, I got back $2.50, making my net price $5.44 for two, or $2.72 each, and I saved $6, which, like I said, is a really good price. And I did check around, a lot of the stores in my area had them for that price, but it could, again, too, still vary where you are. And also with the bonuses, they do not track per unique rebate offer. So like, for example, with these, I could have bought 5 of those and then 5 other rebate offer items, and then ended up earning that $10 bonus back. But again, you don't have to redeem unique rebate offers in order to get that $10 or the $5 bonus back for redeeming 10 rebates. So again, like I said, that's, you could do up to 5 times if you wanted to. I just did 2 because that is still a really, really good price for those, for, you know, under $3. That's a super good price for Cliff Bars. If they're still available next week, I might end up picking up some more. They also had these Dave's Killer bread, these the snack bars. I did this deal similarly last week. This is regularly $3.98. They're on, I think, lower price at my store, $2.97. So that's what I paid out of pocket, and I earned back $1.50 from Ibotta, which again, different between Walmart Cash. This was only 50 cents back from Walmart Cash, so it was $1 more with Ibotta. And with Fetch, it was 1,200 Fetch points, which is the equivalent of about $1.20. So this was $2.70 that I got back from both of those, making this just 27 cents for this, which is awesome. They also had these Knorr, the butter specifically, it was just this kind, which makes me think again it was clearance, but the butter and herb pasta, this was 58 cents, I believe, on clearance. They're regularly $1.24. Most of the other Knorr rice sides were on rollback for $1 at my store, but these ones were 58 cents, which makes me think again too these were clearance, but they're not even close to sell by date, so I don't don't I don't know why they were so cheap. It would have been $2.48. I paid just $1.16, and I earned back 400 fetch points when you buy 2, which is the equivalent of about 40 cents, making these 76 cents for 2 or 38 cents each, and I saved $1.72. They also had the minute rice. Now this I did have to submit a like help for because they were not, it didn't earn on my digital receipt initially, and this was through Shopkick, but they immediately, I sent it in within about, I don't know, 5 minutes. They sent it back and said, oh yeah, you know, you earned your kicks. So this is a really, really good deal. The minute rice, the 14 ounces, these are $2.46 regular price, so that's what I paid out of pocket, but I earned back 425 kicks from Shopkick, which is the equivalent of about $1.70. About every 250 kicks is $1, and again, you redeem those for like gift cards, the same with Fetch as well. So this ends up being about $1.70 that I got back, making this just 76 cents for the 14 ounces of minute rice. Is a really, really, really good price. So that was all of the different rebate offers that I ended up doing. Like I said, I did different ones from both Ibotta, Fetch, and also the Shopkicks, and Walmart Cash as well. The other items were just regular like sale clearance priced items, and that was the Mott's applesauce. These were, I believe, clearance price for $1.38. They're regularly $2.68. I paid $1.38 and saved $1.30. The diced potatoes, the canned diced potatoes, these are 48 cents on, again, I think clearance price. They're regularly 96 cents. They would have been $1.92. I paid 96 cents and saved 96 cents. The beets are 48 cents as well. And these are regularly 86 cents, paid 48 cents and saved 38 cents. The pasta sauces are normally $1.74, so they would have been $3.48, but they were on, I believe, clearance because it was only these 2 varieties, not all of them, were 97 cents. So for both of these, I paid $1.94 and saved $1.54. Along with, they also had the Great Value pasta, which was on rollback, and that and the pedigree were the only 2 things that I saw that actually stated rollback. Everything else does not say if it's on clearance or rollback or whatever. But the pasta has been for a few weeks now, and I've been picking up a few boxes at a time to stock up our pantry because this is a really good deal. They're on rollback for 74 cents. I bought 2. I paid $1.48. They would have been $1.08 a box, so together they would have been $2.16. Instead, I paid $1.48 and saved 68 cents. And lastly, the ramen, this was, I think, on clearance, was regularly 62 cents. 4 of them would have been $2.48. They're on clearance for 37 cents for 4. I paid $1.48 for these and saved $1. So, like I said, I don't know why sometimes some of the items are on rollback clearance type price and they, like I said, don't state it, and it could also just be online prices. It might not even be in-store prices. It could just be based on their online price, and I don't know why. And like I said, when I do compare it to, I will check sometimes other stores that are in my area and they will not have the same price at a different store, but then I've seen some stuff that they have at other stores that are clearance or lower price or whatever, or rollback, and then they don't have those at my store. Even just the regular prices of the items, I brought this up a few times with this pasta. These at other people's stores are normally $1 regular price. Again, at my store they're $1.08, but right now they're on rollback, whereas at other stores they're not on rollback. Again, even just in my area, like another Walmart down the street from me does not have them for 74 cents, and mine does. So like I said, I don't know, sometimes it's going to depend on your store, and all these deals are definitely going to be a your mileage may vary sort of thing because of that. And along with also too the freebies over here, like this is so awesome. Like also too getting like full-sized actual products, like that's really cool as well. So like I said, that's like even this too, like this hot sauce, like they actually have like bigger bottles than that. I feel like that's like perfect for like a little you know, like eggs and stuff like that in the morning, or you know, it's like the perfect little bottle of hot sauce. So anyways, though, that was really cool. I like that. I love the little bag. That is like super cute. All of a sudden I came home and I was like, Walmart gave me a goodie bag. But anyways, that was everything I ended up doing at Walmart for this week. Like I said, found some pretty good things. I don't know how long some of this stuff is going to last too. I do know that like at the beginning of the year too, Walmart does tend to clearance out a lot of things, and it could be because they're just making room for new things, new products that they're going to be carrying, or, you know, again, whatever it is. It could be a specific, like I said, certain, that's the thing too, like certain scents or flavors of things are the ones that are on like these sales and clearance type prices as well, and that could be why. I don't really know, but at the beginning of the year is when they tend to have that. So again, by like the summer, we might not be getting as good of deals, and it could just be right now because some of the stuff is on clearance. But either way, that does it for me for Walmart this week. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys give it a like and follow, and I will see you guys all in the next haul. So bye guys.